Today's agenda: housing matters that matter to all, virtual etiquette, welcome, overview of Eastern Carolina Human Services Agency Incorporated, the Section 8 Housing Choice Voucher Program, review of the 2022 through 2023 Annual PHA Plan, challenges in Onslow and Duplin counties, public comments, questions, and input. Virtual etiquette reminders. Here are some virtual etiquette guidelines to ensure a positive and respectful online environment. During the presentation, please mute your microphone. When you're not speaking, mute your microphone to minimize background noise and disruptions. Pay attention and be engaged. Actively listen to others and avoid multitasking during virtual meetings. Show interest and participate appropriately. Be respectful of others' opinions. Be open-minded and respectful of diverse perspectives. Avoid interrupting or talking over others, even during the virtual setting. Utilization of the chat feature. Use chat features appropriately. Utilize the chat feature for relevant questions or comments, but avoid side conversations or disruptive messages. Practice good online behavior. Avoid engaging in distracting or offensive activities such as checking social media, eating loudly, or using inappropriate language. Internet connectivity. Be patient and understanding. Technical glitches or delays may occur. Stay calm and patient while issues are resolved. By following these virtual etiquette guidelines, you can contribute to a positive and productive online environment. Thank you. Good evening, distinguished guests, partners, organizations, colleagues, and friends. It gives me great pleasure to extend a warm greeting to each of you on behalf of Eastern Carolina Human Services Agency's Board of Directors and Ms. Trudy Murray, Executive Director. My name is Ms. Charche Phillips, and I am the Program Director for the Section 8 Housing Choice Voucher Program, administered in Onslow and Duplin counties. As we gather here in this virtual setting, we are reminded of the importance of coming together as an agency, partners, and community, working collectively to achieve goals, promote self-sufficiency, and assist our low-income, elderly, disabled, and veteran families. In today's rapidly changing world, it is imperative that we remain focused and committed to creating positive outcomes for those we serve. Through dedication, hard work, and perseverance, we can overcome any obstacle and reach new heights of achievement. As we move forward, let us embrace our shared vision and continue to promote excellence in all that we do. Thank you for participating in our virtual public hearing presentation. We welcome you. Who is Eastern Carolina Human Services Agency? Eastern Carolina Human Services Agency is one out of 34 community action agencies across the state of North Carolina. Community action agencies are nonprofit organizations dedicated to addressing poverty and enhancing the well-being of individuals and families within local communities. Our agency, along with various agencies across the state, employ various strategies and programs to empower individuals, promote self-sufficiency, and advocate for social and economic change. Community action agencies typically offer a range of services and initiatives aimed at assisting low-income individuals and families. These may include affordable housing programs, such as our Section 8 program, job training and employment assistance, educational opportunities, healthcare services, utility bill assistance, transportation assistance, and access to nutritional resources. Furthermore, our agency and agencies across the state and nation play a crucial role in mobilizing community resources, fostering partnerships, and engaging residents in identifying and addressing local needs. We often work closely with government agencies, businesses, community organizations, and volunteers to maximize our impact and create sustainable solutions. The ultimate goal of Eastern Carolina Human Services Agency is to empower individuals and communities to overcome poverty, achieve economic stability, and improve our overall quality of life. Through our collaborative efforts and comprehensive services, our agency, along with community action agencies across the state and nation, make significant contributions to create a more equitable and prosperous environment in society. You might be asking yourself, if you haven't already, why am I here tonight? What's the point? What's the purpose? Tonight's public hearing is being held to address the Section 8 Housing Choice Voucher Program and the PHA plan submission for fiscal year 2023 through 2024. This forum provides an opportunity for individuals and stakeholders such as yourself to voice your opinions and provide feedback regarding the program. The purpose of the hearing is to gather input and perspective from you, the public, which is going to help us to make informed decisions and potential improvements related to the Section 8 Housing Choice Voucher Program and its administration. The hearing aims to foster transparency, accountability, and community engagement in shaping the program's future direction. We also encourage you, our participants, to share your insights, concerns, and suggestions during this important public hearing process. The Section 8 Housing Choice Voucher Program is a federal program that provides rental assistance to low-income families, seniors, veterans, and people with disabilities. The program is administered in Onslow and Duplin counties, and we are allocated 818 vouchers. And we are responsible for determining eligibility, conducting inspections of rental units, and issuing vouchers to eligible participants. Our goal and HUD's goal and mission is to provide safe, sanitary, affordable, and decent housing in the private market and provide housing opportunities and placements in areas of deconcentration. Eastern Carolina Human Services Agency is responsible for administering several programs that fall under the umbrella of the Housing Choice Voucher Program. The first program we administer is our Veteran Affairs Supportive Housing Vouchers, catered specifically for our veterans who are homeless and or at risk of becoming homeless. We also administer our Mainstream program, which is specifically for families who are disabled between the ages of 18 and 62. In addition, we administer the Family Unification program, where we assist families in maintaining togetherness. And we also administer our homeownership program, allowing our rental assistant participants and families to participate in self-sufficiency and homeownership. In addition, we administer one disaster housing assistance voucher, which was awarded to Eastern Carolina through Hurricane Katrina. Lastly, through the process of portability, we administer a great deal of emergency housing vouchers, allowing families who are disabled, unsheltered, and homeless the opportunity to be placed in housing in Eastern North Carolina. We are gathered here tonight on Zoom for you to provide input and feedback on the annual plan developed by Eastern Carolina Human Services Agency regarding the administration of the Housing Choice Voucher Program. The annual plan outlined our goals, our objectives, and strategies for the upcoming fiscal year and managing our Housing Choice Voucher program. During this public hearing, you will have the chance to review the annual plan and offer your comments, your suggestions, and of course, your concerns. Your input plays a vital role in shaping the policies and procedures that govern the Housing Choice Voucher program, ensuring that we effectively address the needs of low income individuals and families seeking affordable housing in Onslow and Duplin counties. Eastern Carolina Human Services Agency values public participation in the decision making process, and we encourage our community members, our program participants, our advocacy groups, and other stakeholders to provide input on the Housing Choice Voucher Program's annual plan. Your input will help us better understand the community's needs and make informed decisions to enhance the program's effectiveness and efficiency. The goals we have outlined in our PHA plan have been to engage and create forums for owners and partners. We aim to actively engage and facilitate educational forums for owners and partners, creating valuable opportunities for learning and collaboration. These forums serve as platforms where owners and partners can come together to enhance their knowledge, share insight, and of course, explore best practices in the Section 8 Housing Choice Voucher program. Through these educational forums, we strive to foster a sense of community, encourage networking, and of course, facilitate the exchange of innovative ideas that will help to house our low-income, elderly, disabled, and veteran families. Our goal is to create a supportive environment where our owners and our partners can continuously develop their expertise, strengthen their relationships, and collectively contribute to the growth and success of our organization and our families. Next, we have a goal to promote equal housing opportunities and affirmatively further fair housing for all. We are committed to promoting equal housing opportunity and actively advancing fair housing principles for every single individual under our voucher program. Our organization firmly believes in providing equal access to housing without any form of discrimination or bias. We strive to create an inclusive environment where everyone has an equal chance to secure safe and affordable housing, regardless of their race, color, national origin, their religion, their sex, their disability, familial status, or any other protective characteristics. In our efforts to affirmatively further fair housing, we actively work to identify and address any barriers or disparities that may exist within our housing programs and, of course, our services that we provide. We continually access our policies, procedures, and practices to ensure that they align with our fair housing laws and principles. Additionally, we engage in outreach and educational initiatives to raise awareness about fair housing rights and responsibilities, promoting understanding and compliance among housing providers, residents, and of course the wider community. Through our commitment to equal housing opportunity and proactive pursuit of fair housing goals, we strive to contribute to a more just and inclusive society where every single individual has the opportunity to thrive and live in dignity. Next, we have a goal to conduct community outreach efforts. We prioritize community outreach efforts as a means to connect with and engage the community we serve. By conducting community outreach, we aim to foster meaningful relationships, build trust, and address the unique needs and concerns of our low-income, elderly, disabled, and veteran families within the community. We plan to actively engage in community outreach efforts to establish strong connections within the communities we serve. And through these outreach initiatives, we seek to understand the diverse needs and aspirations of community members and our families, and to ensure that our programs and services effectively address those needs. We plan to conduct outreach activities that may include hosting informational sessions, which we did not complete or conduct any informational sessions, but we do have plans this year to conduct those informational sessions, participate in local events and festivals, and collaborate with community organizations, in addition to conducting surveys with focus groups to gather feedback and, of course, input from our public. By actively reaching out to the community, Eastern Carolina strives to create an open and inclusive dialogue, promoting transparency and trust. Our goal is to build strong partnerships with community stakeholders. That is what we aim for, fostering collaboration and collective action towards positive change. Through community outreach, we aim to empower individuals, amplify their voices, and of course, ensure that their perspectives shape our decision-making processes. Together, we can work together towards creating a stronger, more vibrant community that meets the diverse needs of our families and the people we serve. Next, we do also have a goal to interact with partners to encourage the construction of affordable housing units. And luckily enough, Eastern Carolina Human Services Agency has been in dialogue with Mr. Keith Walker in respect to construction of affordable housing units. We do actively engage with our partners to promote and encourage the construction of affordable housing units by fostering collaboration and, of course, working closely with those developers, contractors, and other stakeholders. We aim to increase the availability of housing options that are accessible and affordable to individuals and families that are in need. And of course, we are in dire crisis here in Onslow and Duplin counties with the availability of housing. We place a very strong emphasis on partnering with various stakeholders to drive the construction of affordable housing units. Through active collaboration and dialogue with developers and contractors and other relevant partners, our city of Jacksonville, we seek to create an environment that encourages and supports the construction of affordable units. And so our goal is to identify opportunities and streamline processes and provide incentives or resources to facilitate the development of those housing units that are within reach of our low-income individuals and families. And so by engaging with our partners, we strive to foster a shared understanding of the importance of affordable housing and the positive impact that it can have on our communities, especially in Duplin and Onslow counties. We also provide technical assistance and, of course, share best practices and offer guidance to developers and contractors to ensure that their affordable housing projects are successful and indeed sustainable. Through our collaborative efforts, we aim to create a robust network of partners committed to addressing the affordable housing crisis that we face here and increasing the availability of safe, decent, and affordable housing for all. Lastly, our goal is to promote self-sufficiency and encourage asset development through our home ownership program. Eastern Carolina is dedicated to promoting self-sufficiency and encouraging asset development among individuals and the families we serve. We believe that empowering individuals to become self-reliant and build assets leads to long-term stability and independence. And so through our programs and services, we are aiming to equip those individuals with the necessary education, the training, and support to develop the skills and capabilities needed for employment and career advancement. Especially during COVID, we've seen that there has been a lot of employment opportunities. So we do encourage employment opportunity training programs. We also encourage asset building by providing access to financial literacy programs, home ownership education, and of course our savings initiatives. Additionally, we actively collaborate with community partners, employers, and educational institutions to create pathways for economic advancement and to promote entrepreneurship. By connecting individuals with job opportunities, affordable housing, and financial resources, we strive to break the cycle of poverty and empower individuals to build a better future for themselves and their families. Our commitment to promoting self-sufficiency and encouraging asset development reflects our belief in the transformative power of community action agencies in general and Eastern Carolina Human Services Agency for individual empowerment and economic mobility. We are dedicated to supporting individuals in their journey towards achieving sustainable and prosperous lives. Since our previous plan submission in 2022 to 2023, what have we accomplished thus far? Eastern Carolina Human Services Agency Section 8 Housing Choice Voucher Program has increased housing opportunities for its families. We have provided increased access to safe, decent, and affordable housing for our families, which has allowed and helped to address the housing affordability challenges in Onslow and Duplin counties and allowed a reduction in homelessness. In addition, we have improved the quality of housing through our inspections process and our compliance measures. Our program has contributed to the improvement of housing quality and safety standards. In addition, we have enhanced housing choice. The Section 8 vouchers have given participants the freedom to choose where they want to live, expanding their housing options beyond concentrated areas of poverty. This in turn promotes fair housing and reduces residual segregation. Our economic mobility, which is a very important piece. The Section 8 housing program has supported economic mobility by providing stability and affordability, allowing our program participants to allocate more resources towards education, job training, and career advancement through our Family Self-Sufficiency Program. In addition, we have our community development, wherein we continue to contribute to the revitalization of neighborhoods by attracting private investment, promoting mixed income communities, and of course, fostering community integration. In addition, partnerships and collaborations is an ongoing task. We are successful with initiatives that often involve collaborations with our local partners, nonprofit organizations, stakeholders, community stakeholders, which have been instrumental or detrimental to the success of our programs. And so as of July 22nd through current, Eastern Carolina Human Services, through its Family Self-Sufficiency Program, has dispersed $794.80 to clients, allowing them the opportunity to return back to school. In addition, we have awarded $12,190 to families who have graduated off of our FSS program. We've also been instrumental in assisting one client to transition from the rental program into home ownership, and we've referred 5 individuals to money management seminars. In addition, we've had 3 families to become self-sufficient and over income for the Section 8 Housing Choice Voucher Program. We are currently in the process of making a referral for 1 individual for our homeownership program. And lastly, we've had 41 families who have increased their household annual income by an average of $5,501. We are very excited about the accomplishment. What are some of the challenges we face presently and at present with our voucher program in Onslow and Duplin counties? The Section 8 Housing Voucher Program, like any other complex initiative, faces several challenges that can impact our effectiveness and the experience of program families and participants. These are just a few of the challenges associated with our Section 8 Housing Voucher Program. Insufficient funding. And with that limited funding for our programs, it results in a shortage of available vouchers, leading to long waiting lists and inadequate supply of affordable housing options for our eligible individuals and families participating under the program. In addition, high demand and limited supply. The crisis of the housing supply shortage in Duplin and Onslow counties It has not lacking up at all. The demand for affordable housing often exceeds the available inventory, leading to challenges in finding suitable housing units for Section 8 participants, especially in those areas of deconcentration and, of course, high rental costs, and, of course, those areas with low vacancy rates. Landlord participation is another challenge we face, and we are trying to improve upon that. Some of our landlords may be hesitant to accept Section 8 vouchers due to concerns about administrative requirements, rent restrictions, and potential stereotypes or myths or biases associated with our program participants. This can limit the housing choices available to our voucher holders. And in addition, we also face challenges with housing discrimination. Despite legal protections, there are instances where our landlords and housing providers may engage in discrimination against Section 8 voucher holders based on factors such as race, disability, or familial status. And this, of course, limits housing options and perpetuates inequalities. And we also have issues with concentration of poverty. Section 8 Housing Choice Voucher Program participants may experience challenges related to the concentration of poverty in certain neighborhoods, limited access to quality schools and employment opportunities, and of course, essential services, especially with this town center crisis. Administrative burdens is another challenge that we face. The administrative processes and paperwork involved, and we've tried to transition to a digital, user-friendly electronic process, but those things can have a huge burden on our program and, of course, our employees under the Section 8 program. This, of course, will result in delays and in administrative challenges that impact the overall efficiency of the Section 8 program. Addressing these challenges requires ongoing efforts, collaboration among you, the stakeholders, public policy improvements, increased funding, and the promotion of fair housing practices. By addressing these obstacles, the Section 8 Housing Choice Voucher Program, we are better able to fulfill our mission in providing safe, sanitary, and decent and affordable housing opportunities for eligible individuals and families. So now, this is where we need your feedback and your input. We will take the time to entertain you, the public, for strategies that will equip us, Eastern Carolina Human Services Agency, to better serve our communities and the families in our Section 8 Housing Choice Voucher Program. Let's get started.